Yeah.
Twice in one day.
Did you put your hood on and went in?
No, the thing was, I was driving to, I was in Kennesaw. There's this guy, Art Howard, that I was being interviewed for his podcast show. And I got there, I was supposed to be there at 8:30, but by the time I was driving down there, it was like 8 o'clock, and I didn't want to be too early. So I thought, okay, I'll pull over for a little bit and just chill for a little while. So then I pull over and I see this hill going down to this empty parking lot. And I didn't even realize till I got to the bottom that it was a bank, because it didn't have any big-ass symbols on it that indicate this is a bank. So I get down, and I got down there, apparently it was, I didn't give a shit. So I'm just sitting in the... So I'm sitting in the parking lot, just smoking a cigarette, relaxing, listening to music, whatever. About 5 minutes in, I see a big light behind me, and it's a cop. And then next to him is another cop. There's like 2 cars. One guy's getting out of the car to talk to me, the other guy's standing behind the car. I guess it's his backup in case I try anything. But, so I put out my cigarette, I roll down the window, and the cop just looks at me and he goes, "What are you doing here?" And I told him exactly the truth. I said, I'm meeting a friend later. I'm being interviewed for his podcast. I just pulled over for a little bit, just to relax. And he's looking at me like I'm nuts.
Like you're scoping the bag.
He thinks I'm here to rob the place. He doesn't believe my story for a second. So he's asking me like all these questions. Have you ever been arrested? No. Are there weapons and drugs in the car? He's got a flashlight looking through my car. Like, he didn't actually physically go into my car, but he's got a flashlight looking. And he's like, are there any weapons or drugs? No. Is somebody else in the car? No.
It's kind of
yeah, there's a guy.
Yeah, he's asking me like all these insane questions. Finally, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm not doing it. So finally he runs up, so he decides, it's basically he ends the story with, he decides he fills out a report.
How are you feeling? Are you still doing
And he says, and he took down all my information.
No problem.
He got it off his background check. And he said, if I find anything wrong with this, I'm calling you. So now I have to spend the whole weekend with an anxiety attack, because God forbid some asshole breaks in and breaks into the place or vandalizes the joint. I'm going to prison.
Oh, you parked there.
Just because I parked there. Seriously, all weekend my phone was ringing. I would get scared every time my phone rang. One of my friends actually called me and I yelled at him for calling me because I was so scared. He has no idea why I'm pissed off.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign?
I'm here, then I hear that sound booting, and I'm like, what the hell? And I realize it's a text message. I'm just scared. I wanted to throw away my cell phone. Like, I don't even want the phone anymore.
That's awesome.
The whole weekend, I'm having an anxiety attack. Like, now I feel a little bit better, because now it's Monday, so I assume now that they know nothing happened over the weekend, I should be okay.
Plus, you got it out on the radio now. They'll know.
It's
That's awesome.
So completely ridiculous.
Well, I missed the beginning. What happened?